welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. Since we went and fought the Ender Dragon last episode, this episode, we need to find a place to live, store our items, and get all the starter world things out of the way. So today, we will be building the ultimate starter base area, which will have everything we will need in order to survive another day in this world. Now, before we do anything in this episode, we have some unfinished business. Basically, last episode, we went to that pillager tower. Since I was in no armor, I didn't loot it. And a lot of you were saying I wasn't gonna go back there. So it's time to prove that I am going back there. Hello, pillager. Alright. No more jump scares, I hope. No way. We got 2 of the armor templates? This was a good pillager outpost. Alright, now that that has been taken care of, we need to find a spot for our starter base. We have a taiga here. Looks like a meadow over there. There's a village. A jungle. We haven't seen a jungle yet. I think I have found the perfect place for us to set up our starter base. It has a village on it, so we can get villagers. If you look at the map, which I am going to allow myself to use just so whenever we start building everywhere, we can see it all on the map and see how cool it is. But if you look, it's a pretty nice little spot. It's like a little island, but it is close to spawn. I think spawn's like somewhere like around here or down here. I wanted to make sure that our starter base is kind of centralized. Just since it is our starter base, it can be kind of the middle ground between all of our different areas that we build. It is going to need a lot of work as the terrain around is kind of bad, but for now, unfortunately, since this is where we want to set up our base, this village is going to need to not be here. So we gotta tear this village down. The village has been torn down. After I finished tearing it down, I terraformed the area so we have a nice place to build. I also built a villager breeder for the time being so we can get villagers. And now I think we are ready to start building up our starter base area. This series, I want to work on my building, meaning I am just going in blind. I don't know what I'm building. I don't have any schematics or anything. We are just going to build an area. So what I think we need to do first is do a layout of where we want to put our house and all the other things that we are going to need. So obviously the first thing we are going to need in our starter base is the actual house, because we are going to need somewhere to sleep. I think we'll build our house here, so we'll just... I doubt this isn't even gonna be like what our base is going to look like, but we're just gonna put a shape. And then the next thing we are going to need is a place to store all of our items. So I think we'll put it right next to this building. Maybe do it like a little diagonal. That could be cool. Okay, I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to just start off and build our house as well as the storage building, and then we will go from there. So next things I need to do is figure out what blocks are we going to use for our buildings. So we have a bunch of oak from tearing all the buildings down, so we could use some of that. Maybe use some mossy cobble and cobblestone, and I think I want to get some spruce. Alright, let's build a house. Alright, there we have our starter base. It is a bit weird. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it'll do for now. I wanted to make it kind of small, so we just have this for cooking food and sleeping, and then we'll have like that for a storage room. I think I want to mess with it a bit more, but for now, it'll just be like this. That part, I need to figure out what to do there, because it looks kind of weird, but for the most part, it's okay. I think it's just the roof. I think I maybe flatten that out a bit more, but I like that part with the andesite. I think we're going to build up the buildings first, and then we'll get into the interior. So we're going to go ahead and start building up the storage room now. storage building has been built. Very happy with it. It looks kind of weird together, but hopefully when we get more buildings, it'll look better. So let's decorate it. Both of the buildings are furnished. Everything is all organized in the storage room. For our starter house, it is basically just a small little house. So now we have a place for us to sleep and a place for us to store all of our items. Now what we need is food. So I think we are going to build a cow pen right here. So now we have a cow pen for our food. I also made a wheat field over here so we can feed the cows. But now that means we have 3 things left for us to build. And another thing that you need to start a Minecraft world is a mine. Mining entrance has been finished. It is another diagonal build. And then we got doors with our mine that goes all the way down. Then we got some barrels for if we need to store some stone or something in it. Now we are on to the last building of our starter base area. So let's get into our last time lapse of the episode. This is for our villagers. So we have 5 farmers in here and 4 librarians. Villagers are very important in the start of a world. Now that we have all of the buildings done, all we have to do is put our nether portal right there. And we need to connect the buildings because right now it's just a circle of buildings. We're going to come right here and the area is all done finally. I added the path to it, another portal. I added a bunch of flowers around to make the area look nice. We have a pond so we can grow some sugarcane. But yeah, the area is finally done. Now, I know this isn't everything that is useful. There are a lot more things that you do need in early game. These are just the things that I wanted to add to the area. Anyways, since we are officially done with this area, I think this will conclude this episode of Hardcore Minecraft. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!